Oh my God, guys, I'm literally so annoyed. I was thinking as I was doing this video, why was my board looking some way? Can you believe there was like a plastic film on top of it that I was meant to... Okay guys, so let's jump straight into it. We are going to get a lot of information today, so make sure you got your pens, papers ready just for you to have a set of questions if you are a consumer to ask your supplier, and also for professionals to just keep in their repertoire to keep things updated and fresh. Okay, so one of the most popular questions that I see, that I receive, is what type of lace should I buy? Okay, so we're going to take it to the basics and then get a little more advanced. All right, so this right here is Swiss lace. Now, Swiss lace, as it implies, is from Switzerland. And Swiss lace, just think about it as the mother of all laces, the Eve of laces, which gives birth to other laces and other innovations using this mother lace. You understand? So, one of the childs or the children of Swiss lace is our transparent lace. This is what you see on the market now a lot, especially with HD lace as well. So transparent lace and HD lace currently in 2025 is what we are seeing more of on the market from people who are selling their hair pieces and whatnot. From a professional point of view, and big up the traditional wig makers for film, theatre, because if it wasn't for these guys, they wouldn't bring us such amazing quality to the market. So big up you guys. I know that your job has been a bit rough over the years, but listen, we are still here. You are needed, you are loved, and everybody needs to know a ventilator. It's important. Okay, so let's get into the pros and cons of transparent lace, because there's pros and cons with every type of lace, and it's very important that you are informed about them. Okay, so transparent lace, the pros is that it's very affordable. You find it most commonly on the market today when we are looking at lace wigs, right? And how you see it is in that transparent form, and also they do have different shades of so-called transparent lace, which is obviously targeted towards the black people then, but that's normal. And yeah, you know, darker skin tones basically, right? So it's very affordable, and I've got my bullet points here. I hope you like them. I hope you can see them. Can you see them, my bullet points? Yeah, my little bullet points. They're like little points with a wig on. Yeah, so they're very affordable, and the fabric obviously is amazing. It's very soft, it's very lightweight. Yeah, HD lace, we'll get onto it a bit later, but it is soft as well. But transparent lace, when you're just getting into lace wigs, sorry, it is actually very comfortable. So it's a comfortable fit. Comfort is very important. Comfort is key. So it's comfortable as well. All right. And also with the transparent lace, for the ventilator's point of view, it is a dream to ventilate on because it's got a lot of give, and that give comes from the durability. The lace is very durable as well, right? So that's perfect for beginners who I've seen online people just messing up their lace, you know, tugging it too tight, but transparent lace is pretty forgiving. So we are happy about that with the transparent lace. And look, there's nothing wrong with transparent lace. I just want to do a disclaimer. There's nothing wrong with any of these laces. It's all down to your lifestyle, what you are looking for. Are you looking at it for a photo shoot, for your wedding, for your Instagram, or are you just want to have something nice to go into the office with? All of these things are very important. Okay, so affordable, comfortable, durable for our transparent lace, and you know, again, which ties into the comfortability, it is very breathable, and it is a dream to ventilate on. So let's quickly get into a bit of the cons as well. And also feel free, if you have any pros and cons of using any of these types of laces, drop it in the comments. Let's all learn together, because the more informed we are as customers, the better we can invest our money. And also from the business point of view, the more informed the customer is, it also makes business a joy to work in. All right, so the cons, right? It's not as natural looking as your HD lace. Natural, oh my bad, I just did natural, but not as natural, okay? Especially when it's not customized correctly, i.e. with a lace tint, like our ultimate luxury world-renowned lace tint that has been used by so many professionals in film, theatre, and the discerning customer. You need to tint your lace. You need to customize your lace quite heavily with transparent lace, especially if it does come in different colors, i.e. the browns that I spoke about earlier. Sometimes you do need to go in and further customize them, but our tints are great. They work with a range of colored tints, and that's just one of the many reasons why it's so loved, and I love it too, right? So it's not as natural as looking as your HD lace, okay? And this is a big one for me, and it's differentiation. Unfortunately, there isn't always cohesion in the market. This person's HD lace might be different from this person's transparent lace might be different from this person. It could be coated, it could be uncoated, it could be have a tint to it, it could be fake. I don't know about fake lace, but I'm assuming there is fake lace, but with me, I go to reputable suppliers. But listen, there's a fake version of everything. So the differentiation, and I don't really want to call out certain places, but yeah, like, you know, AliExpress, Alibaba, those cheaper options, you're going to get cheaper results. That's just what it is. If you do not invest in your hairpiece, you're going to get just play results. If you invest properly, you're actually able to, you know, use it for a very long time. So that differentiation makes it a bit difficult. Look, I'm freestyling this right now, so if I can come back and talk about more if any come up. But really and truly, what I want to say is that transparent lace is beginner friendly, right? It's the best for beginners. If you are starting out with lace wigs, if you are a beginner stylist even, yeah, it's one of the best laces to test the waters on. So it's very beginner friendly, especially like from the stylist point of view when you're plucking, because of that give, it does make the plucking a bit easier versus your HD lace, which is not as durable. Okay, cool. So that's it for that, and we'll jump into the next one. Okay, so now we need to get into the HD lace. And I had to put on my shades for this because the gal them, you and HD lace, listen, yeah, HD lace, high definition lace, right? So again, it is a child of Swiss lace, right? So the main difference really between transparent and HD lace, Swiss, is the thickness, okay? So transparent lace is fairly thicker, so I guess that does come under a con. It's thicker in thicker material. Because if you want to take notes, I want it to be a bit clear for you. Right, yeah, thicker material. HD lace is that, that amazing, thin, blendable, blendable material because of the thickness of it. It's a dream to tint. It's a dream to stick down. I'm not really a fan of wig glues, but if you must, and it's done professionally in an amazing way. HD Lace takes to it like a dream. It's HD Lace, okay? So it's blendable, it's easy to customize. Really easy to customize actually. But if you are a ventilator, a wig maker, it can be a nightmare, which would go under the cons to work with, especially if you get the thinner HD laces. It can be a nightmare. Can be if you're not well trained. Yeah, can be a nightmare to ventilate on. Let me not knock down this board. And this spelling, listen, there's no spelling bee. We're just doing things, we're just getting the information out. So it can be a nightmare to ventilate on, which also means that it can be difficult to customize. Even like this point is a bit of like yin yang, because although it is a dream to tint, it can be difficult to customize in the sense of the plucking, like going in with your plucking. If you are not experienced, you will just pluck one big fat hole up in that lace and you're not going to be happy. You're going to have to get it fixed. And it is expensive, right? And why is it so expensive? Because all you girlies want to be looking on point. And the demand is really high, and that's just the reality of it. HD lace is expensive. So yes, as I was saying, I did have the pleasure of talking to a world-renowned wig maker, wig reseller, wig ventilator, just all-round amazing wig guru, yeah? And she's had nearly 40 years experience in the business, and she gave me a wealth of information, and I'm extremely grateful to her for that. But what did stand out to me is the fact that she's been in the business for so long, and she has consistently noticed that the price of HD lace raises every year. So it's expensive. So 2025, baby, listen, HD lace comes in all different types of names. HD lace is kind of a marketing term, but then you have like your Hollywood lace, your crystal lace, and it is easy to get caught up in all these names. Even me, I've been caught up in the names in the past, but when you know better, you do better. So it's all Swiss lace at a certain thickness, okay? So yeah, HD lace, pros, blendable material, easy to customize, right? And it is readily available now. It is relatively easy to find, yeah, these days. Lace wigs have been around forever, since film. And that even brings me on to another point. Since it has been around forever, since film and theatre, it's amazing on camera. Yeah, it's amazing on camera, especially when you've customized it correctly. Yeah, and you've blended it correctly and whatnot. It's amazing on camera, and especially the thinner types. Now, it can be nightmare to ventilate on, difficult to customize, expensive, and it can be hard to maintain, especially if you're a beginner. So we suggest this is more for wig enthusiasts, people who are more experienced with wigs, who've had more time playing with wigs. Yeah, HD lace is great. Or if you have the luxury of having a stylist on hand who is always going to keep up the maintenance of your wigs, a good one, because not all stylists also are well versed in all aspects of wigs, of care and stuff. So if you get a good stylist, you will be able to maintain it. But if you're just, trying to wear it for whatever purposes, it can be very hard to maintain. Okay, so let's move on to, again, our mother of laces, Swiss lace, which is just made in Switzerland. They're the only place where lace for wigs is produced at these high levels. transparent lace, HD lace. We do have something called French lace, but again, going back to my lovely advisor, French lace is actually another marketing term because the French have not produced lace in hundreds of years. So it's just made in Switzerland. So you do have Asian laces as well, but they're not going to be like, you know, to the level of your HD laces. They're still yet to get there. Okay, so French lace is a harder lace, a thicker lace. I'm not going to really go into too much detail because I feel like this is the main ones when we're talking about buying, but it's also good to know these other ones. Okay, and when I talk about buying, I'm meaning for the market that also I operate in. I feel like, yeah. So French lace is a bit thicker, well, much thicker. So you'll find it again, like it's tailored a bit more to, or it works. It has worked well more for darker skin tones because it did, yeah. I've used French lace before and it did blend, like, but yeah, it wasn't bad. I can't even front. Okay, but again, it is a type of Swiss lace. Your silk wigs, they're not lace. Silk is the material. That one is great if you're looking for that realistic scalp because of the material. It's great to work on for that scalp realness, but it is quite hot and also it can be a bit heavy and it's expensive. You gotta pay those dollars, even though you gotta pay a lot of money for good quality raw hair, great lace, great maintenance. Still, these also can get a bit more expensive than that. And your monotype wigs, they are a type of fabric that you're able to ventilate on. Again, it's heavier because it's made in layers, like different layers of fabric, lace and whatnot to keep it solid. So it is very durable, probably one of the most durables, but they don't look as natural, especially the hairlines, because I always say this though, even as a wig maker, like if that hairline ain't on point, I don't know what we're doing. Like the hairline is the first view. Yeah, I'm not saying I don't care about the rest, but to a degree I don't, because the hairline gotta be popping thing. Okay, so that's your mono. And then we have the poly type wigs. Now those types of wigs are what you see a lot with the toupees, that plastic polyurethane type material, but those can get extremely hot, but they do last the longest, especially when you are gluing them down with your beloved lace glue. Now that is a time that I would support lace glue, but I feel like for lace wigs, even transparent lace, HD lace, well, it depends on your lifestyle, but I'm not really the biggest wig glue advocate. More like your setting sprays, your drops and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, so those are your main types of wigs. Now when it comes to what type of lace should you buy, it is down to your lifestyle. If you're just a beginner, go for transparent lace wigs. It's a great place to start. You can have a lot of fun with it, and it's easily available. Now when you move on to be a bit more experienced, of course, try your HD lace wigs. They look fantastic, especially the thinner type of HD laces. There are thinner types. Listen, off the top of my head, there's about 7 different types of thicknesses of HD lace. So that's stories for other days. But yeah, once you get a good HD lace, it's great for professionals, high class work, film, TV, photo shoots, weddings, funerals, whatever. Yeah, it's just good for that camera work. Okay, move on. French lace, listen, obsolete for front lace. And when I say front lace, I mean the lace at the front that is going to dictate the hairline. Forget French lace, we've moved on. Silk, great for people who have alopecia, hair loss issues, because it does give you that confidence, especially with the scalp. Like when you do have hair loss, a lot of things when wearing new wig pieces is going to give you anxiety. So silk is just a bit of that safe ground, like, okay, you can see your scalp and whatnot. But again, it might not be the best. You might move on to lace wigs or any like transparent lace and different other types of wigs. Mono, again, I would say for hair loss issues, and yeah, it's expensive, but the quality is amazing and it does last a pretty long time. Poly, great for men or women who have hair loss around the crown area, especially. It's long lasting, it's very natural, but it is quite pricey. So that's it for today. Remember, always tint your lace because it's very important. It does make a dramatic difference, and you can check all of our products out at www.thewiggurus.com. And until the next video, see you later.